Ladies and gentlemen, what a treat we have for you today. Hey, it's always golf o'clock, episode 21. AJ, Scott, and a guest here. There he is. Cousin Alex is in the house.
Famous
Guys,
cousin Alex.
we are coming to
Famous.
you, famous cousin Alex. We are
Better than
coming
cousin Eddie.
we are coming to you from our hotel room here at we got a suite here in Pinehurst, North Carolina. So we just played around. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but got away for the weekend. The boys are going. We're playing some golf. We just came from the Pinehurst Brewing Company. We're a few deep, so this may get a little fun. It's good. It's good times. So we're riding it, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good. It was a good day. It was a little chilly. It was
It was. It
we
was
started out and when we left the house it was 38 degrees.
Yeah.
About a 2-hour drive for AJ and I, and then Alex joined us tonight for dinner. Gonna
Yeah.
play with us tomorrow at where are we playing tomorrow?
Highland
Highland.
tomorrow.
Highland
There you go.
tomorrow. Pinehurst area.
So
This was a great course today that AJ found. AJ had a really good round, 84. I think I
yeah,
was in the
shut it.
90s.
Well, the front nine was pretty rough, but
It was
cold.
windy.
It was
20
windy. It
about
was
20 mile
cold.
per hour wind.
First time we played in a month, so it kind of took us 9 holes to get going, and then we both played pretty well. I had fours across the scorecard until the last hole, which is nice. I don't think I've ever had that.
On the back nine.
But Scott came over early in the morning today. I had some French toast rating for him, and
Coach Bateman, if you're on here, no, don't start.
No, don't start. But no, we had some breakfast, jumped in the minivan, and we cruised down in the minivan down to Pinehurst. Got here right around 12 o'clock. Had to take a pee break for somebody.
Even though it was cold, it was great because it was like our own golf course for we maybe
Yeah.
saw 4 people on the course the whole day, so we could do
Awesome.
anything, film some content. Watch out for that. But it
Ton of
was
content.
great.
Ton of content. And then Alex was able to come down after work, wasn't able to get off work today.
That's right. Gotta
Um,
work.
yeah,
Gotta
gotta
work.
do it. Gotta do it. But he was able to come on down, met at the hotel, and then we went to the brewery here.
Incredible dinner and ready to go tomorrow. Can't wait.
Yep.
Pinehurst, North Carolina. Come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It
just
doesn't
great.
get any better than
Sandhills,
that.
you can't beat it.
Man.
And it was pretty chilly today. So I don't think we got out of the low 50s, and that wind was
But
we're
it's
pretty
the end of
bundled up.
November. I mean,
Right.
Now
I mean,
tomorrow's supposed to be in the
yeah,
low 60s, so I'm
60s.
excited
Tomorrow's
about
gonna
that.
be like a heat wave here. So
And talk to you guys a little bit about Pinehurst. It's the the whole area is really set up for you to stay at the resort, especially the Pinehurst courses. They have 10 courses now. And they're going to be doing an 11th course coming up in the next couple of years. But if you really want to get the experience, you got to stay at Pinehurst, and that's where it's at. Now, one thing that they do is Pinehurst number 1, 3, and 5. They do allow you to try to get on if you're not staying at the resort. You have to call 24 hours before. So we did call today, and we would have been able to get on Pinehurst number 3, which is the shorter of the courses. They say it's kind of like the little stepsister to number 2. It's only about 5,000 yards. Plays a part 68, but we already had a tee time book just in case. So at Highland, and we'll talk about that a little bit. So but there is some opportunity to get on those courses. But if you really want to get onto the Pinehurst courses, what you need to do is you need to stay at the resort. And the place is beautiful. Scott and I drove by it this morning, and it's awesome. It's really, really good. There's another couple.
there's about 4 people on the course.
Yeah.
That's it.
Another courses, a couple of courses that we try to get on were the Pine Needles, Mid Pines, and Southern Pines, and they were booked out. They had people that were staying there, and they had reservations, so we weren't able to do that. But it's okay because guess what? We're only like 2 hours from here, so we're going to be coming a lot more.
That's right.
And bringing you a lot of content that we can bring. But the golf down here is just is second to none. I mean, it is unbelievable. The course is set up, the pines, the sand hills, everything's sand based here. So everything's really
Just kind of
drains.
like the background.
Yeah, everything drains really, really well here. So even if it is a little wet, it kind of plays really well. And the course we
And
played today,
the good thing is we didn't lose a ball.
no,
I lost mine under some leaves, but other than that, I didn't lose a ball. But it's gonna
played
be
one
that.
ball the entire time.
It's gonna be
One
that
Pro
way for you
V1 the
tomorrow,
entire
right,
way.
Alex? You're gonna have a good
Yeah.
day too.
So we'll talk about the course we played today.
Yeah,
We
let
played
me
a place
pull it up.
called Bayonet at Puppy Creek, which is a little further away from Pinehurst. It's about 30 minutes away, about 18, 19 miles. And this is the course right here. And again, Bayonet at Puppy Creek, kind of close to the Fayetteville area.
That's hole one, right? Yeah.
That is
Yeah, because there are tee boxes over
yeah.
here, goes around
Yeah.
the.
It is an absolutely fantastic course. I was so surprised. I was able to get it on Golf Now. Now we didn't play that. It does tip out at 6,800 yards. We played about 63, I
Mainly
think, for
because
the
of the
Blues.
wind.
And the wind was, I mean, it was gusting pretty good today. So there were a couple shots we had to like hit some low shots and everything like that. But I don't know. Let's see who
Owned by the turf farm. That's why
yeah,
they
it
got
is a
the
turf
grass.
farm, and it is really, I
Yeah,
mean, it is in
turf farm.
great shape. So if you want to pull up some of those pictures here and everything like
Yeah,
that.
where's the pictures at?
I think you were just down a little bit. If you click on those, it'll bring them
Oh
up.
yeah.
There you go. Yep. So, no, you can't click on them,
Nope.
but really nice clubhouse. Yeah, you can bring it down there, and that's it. And it was just an awesome course. I mean, in
Hmm.
fantastic shape. The greens were almost perfect. A little slow, I think, at some points, um, but I mean, they ran true. But the big kicker was the wind was
Oh, this is
really a
the
kicker.
was this the back nine? Yeah, this is back nine.
Yeah, yeah,
This
and
was whole
I don't remember.
I
I
can't
have to
remember
look
what
at
hole
it,
this
but
was. We
um,
were both right here on our second shot, and we had to go
yeah,
on the
yeah,
green,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we
and
both missed.
both missed,
And-
but
Yep.
yeah, we played it at about 6,300, close to it. So if you're ever in the Pinehurst area, I would 100% recommend coming out here. If you don't want to spend 120, $130, I think we paid about $50 for it today,
Mhm.
off Golf Now. And it was a real treat. There was nobody out there really. I think we saw 4 people out there the entire day. And like I said, if you want a really great course to come out and play, if you don't mind driving 20 minutes, 25 minutes away from Pinehurst, really easy drive to get to it. It is an excellent one. I shot 46 on the front trying to warm up, and then I shot 38 on the back, and I bogeyed 9. Albert bogeyed 18. Had a really good opportunity at a par putt, just missed it. But
Yep.
but it was a great course,
Yep.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'll second what AJ said. Struggled a little bit on the front nine, but back nine was a little bit better. But
I thought the back nine was
definitely
harder too,
it was
Kevin. It
harder
was
too, but
definitely
we
harder.
played better. Sun started coming out a little bit. The wind was still picking up, but we're gonna have a good round tomorrow. Speaking of that, we're playing. We'll
Well,
pull up.
where to go to dinner for tonight? Let's talk about
Oh
where
yeah,
we get for
yeah, yeah,
dinner.
yeah. That's
So
right.
Alex, you met us for dinner.
Um,
Where do we go, Alex? Why don't you
This
jump in
is
here and
yeah,
talk
this
about
is
it?
like becoming a tradition here. Every time we
is.
come down here, I think it's the third time we've been down
mhm.
here.
Mhm.
So Pinehurst Brewing Company,
This
and
place was great.
as soon as you roll up into it, and it's just the brickwork, and then when you walk into it, it's got that old charm of being a warehouse or farmhouse or
Well,
firehouse.
no, it was the
Electric
electric. It
company.
was the electric
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
company, and they have the mill
Yeah.
there and everything, and that's where all the electric for the Pinehurst area came from.
Right, right.
They got what is it, the silo up and everything like
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
still. So all the electric came from there, and then they restored it and made it this brewing company. There's a silo right
But
there.
the food is, as soon as you
Oh
walk
yeah,
in,
Oh,
you smell that
this
waft of
brisket.
smoked meats. Amazing, amazing. We had the sampler. I think that's become a tradition as
yep.
well, and it's amazing.
And
And
what do you get with the sampler? You get sausage,
sauce,
which is probably
chicken,
the best sausage I've ever
Chicken,
had,
which is some of the
chicken,
best smoked chicken I've ever had.
brisket,
and then the
And
pulled
then
pork,
you
pulled
get your
pork.
two sides. I got the
Yeah,
smoked smoked
mac and
mac and
cheese.
cheese, and
Oh,
then I got the baked beans. You all got
and
like
much
and
bucks.
and then they're a brewery too, so
Yeah.
they make some of their own brew there, and something. Yeah,
speaking of that,
it's pretty
somebody's
good.
burping the dinner
Oh,
already here.
good stuff. And Scott's there and
Yeah,
what
he
is
had the
Scott? What
beans.
he had Scott
Had
had
the
the beans
beans.
and
That'll be
yeah,
later.
yeah.
That'll be tomorrow on the
And
golf
then it's
course.
like we're all dying over here because we've eaten so much.
Here's the
Scott's like,
menu.
yeah, I'll take the peanut butter
Yeah,
pie.
yeah.
I
He
had the
went
peanut
for
butter pie.
dessert. It's like,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
That looks like the
Mhm.
smoked chicken.
That's
I
smoked
think
chicken. Yeah.
that. Oh
The
yeah, man.
brisket. It was so good. Really, really good.
Here's a little bit of their menu, but definitely this
There's
is
the
what we got. The
smokehouse sampler
smokehouse
right there.
sampler. Really any of this is good, but yeah, obviously you can get the Texas brisket and a
I just
sandwich and
noticed
stuff.
that railroad ribs Monday and Tuesday
Oh
only.
man, yeah, we need to get the
Oh,
ribs next time. So,
well, there
Gotta
you
be
go.
here
Have to
Monday and
stay for
Tuesday.
Monday.
So gotta stay
but
Monday.
yep. So that's a little bit about the Pinehurst Brewing Company.
Pinehurst Brewing
You
Company.
told them about your cup, right?
You showed it.
There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
yep.
You got
So,
one right in front
oh
of you.
yeah, I got one in front of me. Sorry. Anyway, so what should we move on to where we're playing tomorrow?
Yeah, so playing Highland Golf Club tomorrow, which is a veteran-owned golf facility, which is really
Thanks
great
to all our
place.
veterans, by the
Yeah,
way. And
thank you to all the
appreciate your
veterans and all you
service.
guys out there. I played here once before. I played here last year, and I really, really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's a wide open course. It was in great shape when I played it, and it sounds like it's in great shape
It's a
now.
cool logo.
Really cool logo, yep, with the H and the golfer playing through it. A lot of fun, a lot of memorable shots. Tom Jackson course, which is really cool. They have that video right there on YouTube. It shows them skydiving into it. It's pretty
That's cool.
It's pretty cool when you see him doing it. Kind of gets through it, so they take off and what they did was when they did this, I do this. I would love to jump.
Have you ever done that?
I'm not, but I
I
want to
have.
do it.
I would skydive in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So, and then they come right into the driving range. Actually, it's pretty cool, and they have like a
Awesome.
grid that they hit.
Oh,
Huh. That's cool.
But yeah, so the course we're gonna be playing here, Tom Jackson Design, really a really cool place to play. I played here, like I said, last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited that Scott and Alex will be able to join us out there tomorrow, and we're gonna take a lot of video and have some fun and hopefully play pretty well.
the most important part is though that this is the end of the year tournament.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah,
Between the three of us.
AJ's been giving me a few strokes, so we're on par right now. We're
Yeah.
tied up.
Tied
But
up.
this is for all the marbles tomorrow, right there.
I don't know where my marbles are at right now.
I
I don't know what that's for.
on the
I left them out on the golf course. Anyways, that's cool. Let's see if it shows the clubhouse
Yeah,
here.
good clubhouse right there.
Oh, newly
Right,
renovated.
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to checking that out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a really like, and I remember the people there were really great. I actually played 27 there that day that we played 18 with the group that I play with, a bunch of guys that want to come down and play, and then we were able to get out for another 9, and they let us out without a problem. So,
Cool.
just a great course. I mean, it is a really good course. I think you guys are really going to like it. So I am looking forward to that.
Yup.
Kicking your asses.
We'll see that. Speaking of kicking butts and stuff, we got the picks now, huh? At the end of the
Yeah,
golf
Sam, we
content,
have
the
our
only golf
first-
news we really have is what they let some of the live golfers back on the DP
Live golfers
tour.
back on the DP tour, and they
Yeah,
welcome
Sergi
pretty
and
much
them.
with open arms, which is
Yep.
really great. Which I think they're doing that because it's a Ryder Cup, and if you're not on the DP tour, you can't play in the Ryder Cup, and they need to get John Rahm and Sergio and some of the Terrell Hatton, get some of those guys back, because if they don't, they're gonna get crushed by the Americans.
Yep.
So
All right, let's get into our college and pro picks for the week. So we'll go ahead and pull this spreadsheet up, see how we're doing, seeing if I'm actually still beating AJ at something. All
very,
right,
very disappointed in last
yeah,
week. So we tied.
we tied. So I'm still up one total.
Yeah.
As you can see here, Clemson won, Tulane won, so AJ won that one, South Carolina won, Georgia won.
And
Both
Scott
picked
won the-
those, and
Scott
I
won
won the
Steelers,
NFL because
yeah.
of Steelers. So, all right. So
Well,
now
we're gonna let Alex choose first here. Guest
Oh,
picker
wow.
yeah.
for the big game. For the
Wow.
big game. So
Oh,
our
big
first game of the day is Indiana. Undefeated Indiana.
Number 5 versus number 2.
Yep, against Ohio State. Alex, what are you thinking here? Guest picker.
Man, I've heard a lot of good things about Indiana. But Ohio State at home, I'm going to go Ohio State.
We'll see what happens, right?
Scotty, what are you thinking?
All right. So, yeah, I've worked with Signetti a little bit. Didn't work with him, but he used to be at Elon where I
Mhm.
work, and I've seen him. He's done obviously a
Unbelievable job.
fantastic job this year. He's pretty much won wherever he wins, and he's got the winner attitude. I said to some people at the beginning of the year, if any team was going to beat Ohio State other than Oregon right now, it was going to be Indiana. I know this game's at Ohio State. I'm still going to stick to my word on that one. As Signetti said in his press conference, if you Googled me, I win. So I'm going to say Indiana is going to win this one in an upset.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
You got to catch one up. So.
Well, like until you beat Ohio State, you know what I mean? At home. I think if this was in Indiana, it may be a little bit of a different game. I'm gonna agree with Alex on this one. I think Ohio State's gonna pull it out. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. We're not going to see a lot of it because we're going to be playing golf.
Yeah.
We may catch the end of it. We may catch the end of it at one of the places we go. I think we're going to head down to the Villages.
What time is it?
Maybe
Sorry?
12 o'clock.
Like, oh, wow. That's
So,
early.
so no, we won't see any of it.
We
Pretty
won't
much.
see
We
it.
won't see any of it.
That's
But
fine. I'd rather be on the golf course.
Yeah, me too, 100%. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ohio State on this one. So go ahead.
All right,
Scott.
what-
You want
you
me to go?
start off.
All right. Sam Houston State at Jacksonville State. This is for the Conference USA pretty much championship here. I'm gonna go with Rich Rod and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. I think
Is he
they
the
are
coach there?
Wow. Well, shows you know your
I don't
football,
know.
right?
Not with
So
these
yeah,
two teams.
so Rich Rod's playing Jackson with the coach of Jacksonville State. They got him playing really, really good football right now. They're at home. They're a strong team. I'm gonna go Jacksonville State.
Cool. All right. I could spell. All
Too
right.
many twisted teas.
I think I'm gonna. I haven't even had a half of one. I think I'm gonna go with the same thing just because of what AJ said. I don't know much about him, so I'm gonna go with Jacksonville State, and I don't want him to win this one. So, anyways, so yeah, I really don't know much about these
Guest
teams this
picker?
year.
Yeah, this one, I'm at a high level. I watch college football, but I don't know these teams. So,
Do you know where Jacksonville State even is? What
yeah,
state
that's
it's
good.
in?
So this is going to be just a pure pick or
That
guess.
was Dion's old school, right?
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take the safe bet here, so I don't lose any ground. I'm gonna take Jackson.
All right,
But
we'll see what happens.
All right, Scotty, you got BYI against Arizona State.
Oops, I will change this.
You still did again.
Is it my pick?
Yeah, it is yours.
Let's see if I can spell this.
Geez, you're struggling today.
Yeah.
maybe it's his eyes.
Well, I think this is going to be a really good game too. You know, obviously BYU got upset by Kansas last week, which I kind of had a feeling that was Kansas, even though their record doesn't show as much as I hate to say it, because I'm not a big KU fan, because I'm a K-State fan, and obviously K-State choked against Arizona State last week. Unfortunately, played horrible, probably one of their worst games in years. Got to give Arizona State a lot of credit though; they're a really good team. This game is at Arizona State; they're playing well. I still like BYU in this one. I think I'm going to go with BYU. I think they're going to rebound and beat Arizona State in this one.
Guest picker?
Guest picker. So again, I'm not really familiar with these two teams, but I have heard a little bit about BYU, so I do feel that they will be the better team and they'll be victorious this weekend.
I was at BYU, Kansas State at BYU earlier in the year. I was really impressed with the atmosphere there. The people were great, great college backdrop with the mountains in the background and everything. And BYU, they've got a good program rolling right now, and that just like what they're doing. Yeah, they like I said, I kind of had a tough game, but I think they'll rebound and get this. I like their coach too. Good, seems like a really good guy. You're gonna go the opposite here, huh?
Yeah, I definitely disagree with both you guys on this one.
Oh, that's why you're
I'm
gonna
going to
lose
go
again.
Arizona State, and here's why I'm going to go Arizona State. BYU the last 2 weeks, they should have lost to Utah,
Mhm.
right? And then they just lost this past week. Okay, so I think BYU is a little overrated. I think if you watch the Kansas State game, which I did, Kansas State made so many turnovers and just so many mistakes.
It was
It
terrible.
was like BYU didn't go out and win
Two
that game.
K-State blew. It was what two
Two-
botched
yeah,
field goals
yep.
and the two fumbles and an interception.
Inside the red zone, inside their
And
own.
mostly all within the second half. They held Arizona
Yep.
State to 3 points
Yeah.
in the second half.
So I think Arizona State's playing well right now. They just had a big win against Kansas State. I think Arizona State, if they win out, they have a really good shot to get into the playoffs. And I think I mean, both teams are like that. I get it. But I think BYU going to Arizona State, that place is going to be rocking. And I've seen games there and everything like that. And Arizona State, I mean, they're a good team this year. I'm going to go Arizona State. Alex, you're up, buddy. Army at Notre
Oh,
Dame.
big game. Wow.
Undefeated
Undefeated. Yeah.
Undefeated Army.
Has that ever happened? I mean, how
Well,
long
yeah,
has
well,
it been?
yeah, well, the 40s or 50s
Man.
when they won or when
Man.
Notre Dame's
man.
got like a 15-game win streak against Army.
Yeah, but I mean, Notre Dame is a powerhouse and they're going to get the talent. So I'm going to go with Notre Dame.
Yeah, when Navy was undefeated and played Notre Dame, both you and I both picked Navy, and that was a huge mistake on our part. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to go Notre Dame on this one. I love Army. I'm really excited about what Army and what Navy are doing this year. I can't wait for that Army Navy game. I think that's going to be an excellent game. But I'm going to go Notre Dame on this one too. I think they're a good team.
Yeah, like I said, Army got obviously a lot of respect for all those guys and what they're doing. Army, Navy, all the services.
Yeah, who's burping now?
I didn't burp at all. Our Army has played well, is undefeated. They have had a few close games. Granted, Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois in the beginning of the season, but I'm going to go with Notre Dame on this. Just because similar to what you all said, but ever since that Northern Illinois loss, they pretty much whipped everybody they played. So I'm gonna stick with Notre Dame on this one too.
All right, on to the NFL. So I'll start 49ers at the Packers. San Francisco, I was going to pick San Francisco in this game, but
They're
now that I
struggling a
saw
little bit.
Brock Purdy will be out of the game.
Oh, wow, he
He
is?
is
Wow.
not playing this week.
MRI on shoulder.
MRI on his shoulder, that one worries me. So I'm going to pick.
Packers are
I'm
playing
going to
decent
pick
too.
Green Bay Packers here. I think they're a good football team. I think they're going to control the clock with Josh Jacobs, and they're going to pull it out here at the end.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stick with that. I didn't know Purdy was out too. So yeah,
Dang,
I'm gonna
if
stick
you
with
go first,
I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one. 49ers are struggling a little bit with Purdy or without Purdy. Packers, yeah, they had a close one against the Bears, blocked out what field goal at the end, but I'm gonna stick with the Packers on this one too.
I got to go the same way. I mean, the Packers have played well, but they make some mistakes. But I just don't. I can't see without Brock Purdy. I just don't see it.
And it's going to be
49ers
cold in
winning.
Green Bay. We got this winter chill coming through here. It's going to be a cold day in Green Bay, I think. So you got to think about that too.
Yeah. All right, Arizona at Seattle. I don't know which way to really go on this one, but it is at Seattle. To me, both of these teams seem like they're kind of on the same level a little bit. Seattle's had a few good wins lately, if I remember correctly, right? I don't know what's going on.
I'm telling you.
Come on. I know it's about competition.
Yeah.
But anyways, I made
DK Metcalf is out.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're the one who drives out there and throws marshmallows out into the fairway so I can't find my ball and then I have to take a drop.
I did not do that, by the way. But main reason I'm gonna go with Seattle is the Tyler Lockett. I love Tyler Lockett. He's had a great career with Seattle. I actually worked with his dad back in the day when his dad was at training camp in Jacksonville. Great family. Worked with his uncle actually at Kansas State when his uncle played. So just got a lot of connections I've had in the past to the Lockett family. Just really, really great family overall. Wish him the best. Saw that him and his wife are Tyler and his wife are about to have their first child. So
like best friends with the guy?
no.
Yeah. He's gonna come visit
posted on
it.
his
He's gonna come visit for Thanksgiving. You'll see you guys for Thanksgiving.
They posted on their social media. So, anyways, got to stick with the K-State family here. I'm gonna go with Seattle, and I don't know, just think it'll be a good pick. So
Me, okay, yeah. Same thing. I think they're reasonably par teams are on the same level, but I think Seattle, playing at home at that 12th man, it's pretty dominant. So
did I even
I think
spell
they're gonna
Seattle
do
right? Please go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here. Arizona's on top of the NFC West right now. They're playing really, really good football. Kyler Murray is going to be the difference maker here. I think he rushes for 2 touchdowns, throws for another 2. I think they beat him like 31-28. I think it's gonna be a close game.
That's why Scott's
but
going to be
I
plus
like-
3 up here.
Okay. But I like Arizona in this one, and I got Kyler Murray as my fantasy.
Ah,
No, I didn't.
He's got
That's the only reason. All right, Alex, Eagles at Rams.
No, it's me.
Oh wait, shoot. Oh, I thought. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad. Go ahead.
Eagles at the Rams. All right, this is a tough game for me because I think if it was in Philadelphia, I would pick the Eagles in a heartbeat. But I think the Rams are a scrappy team right now. They've got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua playing really, really
Can you say
well.
that name again?
Puka Nacua.
Okay.
Kyron Williams is a good running back, and Matt Stafford. This is going to be the Sunday night game, so this is a primetime game here. I like the Rams in this one. I am not a big fan of the Eagles. I'm a Washington fan, so that makes it even worse. Beat Washington, but I think it's gonna be a really good game. But I'm really kind of pulling for the Rams. I want the Rams. They've I think won 2 straight here. So
Yeah, they've rebounded. I think
They
I'm going to go with the Rams too on this one. Kind of similar reasons. I don't want the Eagles to win anyway. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. That's about it.
You guys can't be further wrong.
Oh,
Saquon Barkley's going to have like
coming-
200
Oh,
yards.
coming from a
Giants
Giants
fan.
fan.
I know.
How's your quarterback doing?
He might be on the 49.
I mean, man.
Yeah. So Eagles.
All right.
Eagles.
All right,
Alex.
Alex, last one, man.
All right, last one. This one, yeah.
Raven.
This is gonna be a good one.
This is going to be a good game on the West Coast. So
Monday Night
yeah.
Football too. Monday Night
Oh.
Football.
Ooh. But Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. You got to go with the Ravens.
Chargers
gotta
got
go.
a good defense right
They
now.
do.
I'm gonna go. I think the Ravens, obviously they had a tough loss against the Steelers, but Ravens are playing well. Chargers are playing well too. I think Harbaugh's got that team going. Chargers got a good defense, as much as I hate to say it, being a Chiefs fan. Yeah, all you haters out there, who cares? People just hate success. So anyways, I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one. So
Oof. This is a tough game right here. I really like the Chargers. I really like what Jim Harbaugh's been doing out there. But I think with the Ravens losing to the Steelers this past week, I think the Ravens bounce back. I think they kind of a little bit of a wake up call against the Steelers. I think they come into San Diego. I think it's another high scoring game. I think we're going to see a lot of points in this one, a lot of fireworks. But I think the Ravens at the end, I think they're going to run Derrick Henry strong in the fourth quarter, and Ravens will pull it out by 3.
I
Hope
get
you're wrong.
scores too. Man.
All right, that's it for our picks.
Oh,
We'll
what's
see
up your predictions for the scores tomorrow on the course?
Oh yeah,
What about that?
Yeah,
We'll
let's
talk
talk
about
about that. We
predictions,
can
huh?
talk about that, Little Highland. So,
Yeah.
so why don't we start with you, Scotty?
Man,
What do you, how do you feel like, how do you think you're going to play?
I played decent today considering the conditions and everything. Would like to score a little bit lower, but anyway, I only shot 120. Just kidding. I think you'll have another good round. You played here before, so
Yeah,
uh,
everything's right in front of you, which is nice. So
right,
you'll see
right.
a kind of
If it
everything. So.
plays similar to what it did today, I can use the driver, kind of
Mhm.
have my little what would not a complete
Fade.
slice fade,
Fade.
to the right. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be close to the 80s, if not in, and maybe into the low 90s. But we're gonna stay positive. We're gonna go high 80s.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I played this course before. I really like it. It kind of suits my game. Really suits my eye and everything like that.
That's why you
Um,
chose it for the end of the year. Man.
Well, one thing that I think it all comes down to short game.
Oh, big time. That's
So
what saved
so
you
I
today.
haven't played. I mean, this is the first round we played in a month. So short game definitely came out a little
Hang
bit.
on 1 second. By the way, he says he's good at short game. You better check the video out later that he posts on his channel. We'll see what happened in that short game.
It's
There might be a few not so good words in that,
Yeah, it was
but the rest of your day was good.
the one shot we decided to video.
That was funny.
Anyway, but no, I was just about to say I haven't like we haven't played in a month. So I really what's the first thing that goes with me all the time is short game,
Yeah.
putting and
Like
nailing,
everybody
stuff
else,
like
pretty
that,
much. Yeah.
chipping. So it took us a little while. I think this course, if I remember correctly, the greens are big here. They're pretty large. So if you can get on the green, you're gonna have some long putts and everything. There's a lot of undulation in these greens. So it's gonna come down to how well we're chipping and putting. I don't think I'm going to break 80. I think I'm going to have a shot. I think I'll have a shot on 16, 17, 18 to if I play well. And if I remember 18 is a pretty tough hole. It's a hard dog leg left, so I have to hit my hybrid off that. I won't be able to hit a driver because I'll put that way right. Um, but so I'm going to say 82 to 83 is I'm gonna improve a stroke or two.
The
Um,
key is it's going to be warmer. It's going to be like a heat wave to us.
Yeah,
And the sun's
and
going to be
I
out. The
think
wind's
I
going to be
think the wind's
lower.
going to be down.
Yeah.
But like today, I thought we played really smart. Like there were a lot of shots that we played that I probably wouldn't have played if the wind wasn't blowing. Keeping the ball a little lower, just playing a little more conservative because it was so gusty out there. And I think it saved our game a little, especially on the back nine. I think
Oh
it
yeah.
did. I
Big
mean,
time.
we were hitting irons off the tee a lot of times instead of going with driver, and we kept the ball in the fairway, kept it in play. And if we can do that tomorrow, I think we'll be pretty good. So I'm gonna say an 82 is what I think I'm gonna
Nice.
shoot tomorrow.
All
But
right.
yeah, Alex.
Well, it's been a while since I played as well.
123.
And that's what it felt like before I stopped playing. It was like up and down, but not up and down into the hole.
But where are but
The
but
score
where
was
but
up-
where are we? Where are
We're
we? And
Pinehurst.
what comes out when
Yeah.
what do we call it? We call it Longleaf Alex. Because
Long-
what happened at Longleaf at the Longleaf course that we
The
played
one
at?
time I ever beat AJ was at Long.
Shot like 83.
Yeah,
Dang.
82, 82.
That's
That's awesome.
And so that game is in there somewhere, but it's been up and
It
down.
comes out when you're down
Yeah.
here, man. It comes out.
So I do think that I'm going to break 90.
Nice.
I like it.
So
See,
I'm
we
gonna
all
go
got
right in there.
positive
Yeah.
attitudes.
Yeah.
If you speaking of beating AJ at Longleaf, that's a really good course too. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
check
Yeah,
that,
Longleaf's a
it's
really
built
good
around an old horse track, especially the back nine.
The back nine is, yeah.
Yeah, the back
Front
nine.
nine kind of goes through the
Right.
condos and everything like that. It's a little gimmicky, but the back nine's awesome. It's one of
Longleaf's-
the best back nines, one of the best 9 holes. we've played.
Longleaf's definitely another good one. Well, anybody got anything to close out here?
No,
Time.
I think
forward
you
to
know, thanks
tomorrow.
thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in, and it's always Golf Clock episode 21.
That's
We're all
right.
together for the first one. It's pretty cool.
First podcast ever
Right.
ever listened to or even.
Well, we really appreciate the support.
Got a
But
podcast
anyways,
version here.
appreciate the followers, people that don't agree with us or that do agree with us. But if you like this, hit the subscribe button. Even if you don't, hit the subscribe button or tell other people too. Just kidding. But we appreciate you tuning in, and stay tuned for the next episode. We'll tell you how everything went on the golf course.